think this is gonna end well. Dude, for real, holy crap. Jesus, that shit was insane. It's a good thing I have buckets of ammunition. My room's starting to get hot. The sun's blasting on the roof, and we don't have great insulation in this house. It's an older house, though, so, you know, it's the way it goes. Oh, something right there. The cats lay on it, the cats lay on it. Okay, so I'm 13 and that thing is 18. That's why we had such a hard time killing it. Doesn't seem to be attracting anything else. Oh yeah, there's another mantiqueen right there. Like literally right there. Let's take a look at a few things. Hunting rifle ultra. Yeah, this thing does need to be repaired. That's probably a big part of its damage right now. Long guns +7. Purple berry police helmet. Cost of bribes 10%. Oh, okay. Let's see. Sell that. And that. Holy crap, look at all this stuff.
Nicely done.
Dang, you need 100 to do that one? That's like legitimately the first lock picking I've come across I couldn't do. And it requires top lockpicking skill. Nothing in this though? Otherwise, I mean, don't get me wrong, that was a lot of stuff for not going in somewhere. Any other human corpses around here I don't see? I'm gonna be honest with you. We're about at the halfway point. We got another Mantiqueen up this path. We know that for sure. And they are sons of bitches. Kind of tempted to go back. I mean, we are fighting way above our class. Like, that last Mantiqueen was 18, and we're only 13. Which explains our really terrible damage against them. I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to go back because I just don't want to, like, this is just taking so long. I want to keep it moving. Pro tossball blocker. Spacer's choice. Oh, wait, wrong button. Parvati, you need... maybe Felix? Man, I hate to take the scythe out. The scythe looks so cool, but, you know, it just is what it is. And even with that crazy armor, she's still just getting wrecked. All right, yeah, we're gonna go to the landing spot. I think realistically, if I was to keep going here, I mean, I'd have to keep doing what I'm doing, which...
in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Maybe later.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Anyways, I feel like if you're going to go that way, the dangerous way, while you're not high enough level to do it, I think the idea is that you're probably supposed to stealth through most of it. Let's see, which part did it put us at? We are, I guess... Where's our icon, though? I know, we've got to be here. It's obviously we were here. Oh. Oh, I thought I saw a box to open. I was wrong. Yeah, definitely not as dangerous feel. Actually, it still feels pretty dangerous. Who would I possibly be stealing from? Like, who would see me? Alright, let's go talk to Nicola. Is this a elevator or something? Or what's the deal? Button? No? Am I dumb? Oh, yeah, I am dumb. I didn't see that at first. Hello, Grim.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You
Sort
are
of.
new here, right?
Oh, well, that is my ship on the landing pad next to you.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
Takes more than a few gunships to scare me.
Wish more folk could say that. Gets awful quiet guarding a landing pad that never gets used. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-world traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I
Screw
never
the
get to do
board.
this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Should I do Alex Hawthorne?
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code.
Cool.
I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
Felix is so excited. Is it really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Are you saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Sulfur and fish, huh?
Mr.
I'm gonna look
Sanjar will be
around.
mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Of course. Depends what it is.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself.
The black hole.
Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Poster sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say. I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy
enough.
collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
Who's the black hole?
Boss, come on. Black Hole Birdie, the Hole Meister, the Hack Attack.
The Hole Meister.
That's Bertie Holcomb. Only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
I was kind of like frozen for a while. Whatever, I don't really care.
Ah, you must be a Hammers fan for sure.
Sure, I can ask about your
Thanks
poster.
a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Oh man, MSI exists in this universe? That's pretty cool. I wonder if it's still making motherboards. Worker. Some guards. Protecting all the stuff that I can't steal. I mean, I have to deal
What
with
are
them,
the
but it's...
chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
A wonderful directorate. Bennett. What's up, Bennett?
Laws. Can't a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
Yeah, say it like you're selling it. Got a lot of brass for a man doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
Your neighbors probably aren't missing your company either, come to think of it.
And how should they know what they're missing? I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
But now you're all free from the board.
Yes, free to wallow in squalor together. Free to squabble with the iconoclasts over a raptidon-infested hellhole. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
I'll leave you be. Wait a sec, guys. Okay. Let's go meet this dude. Oh, this girl. Oh, that's right. I was thinking it was the guy that the greeter wanted us to meet. Mr. Sanjay or whatever. Salmon. Several phrases. Oh, it's a bingo sheet. Several phrases have been marked off. Right between the eyes. There are 3, no, 4 of them. That raft is so big. It took down one shot. Buy me a drink. Bingo, right? Anything with anything? The elite troop armor's not terrible. Don't know if it's worth buying. I kind of want to buy it for my companions. Canned salt tuna and brine. What did that say? May contain additional ingredients at no extra charge. Yeah, you're gonna have to go, buddy. I think you're going to. Alright, let's meet Nyoka.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
She's toasted right now. Keep listening.
But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
FoX, are you always this drunk?
If you think this is drunk, I gotta, you need to get out more. Sit, partake, buy me a drink, and let's chat.
Alright. Oops, I'm glad I didn't click that. I didn't mean to. Sure, another round, bartender.
Outstanding.
That was only 2 bits? Dang, that was cheap as fuck.
What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
Just seeing what it's like for myself. People talk it up like it's a shithole.
It is a shithole. It's a free shithole, though.
Hey.
Plenty of ways to blaze your own trail. Folks seem to like that. Besides, the booze is good. Something about that fish oil. Cheers.
Fish oil booze. Ugh, gross. Cheers. Listen, I'm told you can help me find an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business.
Brass tacks?
I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
That's what I get for buying her a freaking drink. I don't need an escort. Just tell me how to get to Devil's Peak.
Oh, you want information for nothing? Very well.
Just buy you a drink.
I'm no match for your You're yammering? Here's how to get to Devil's Peak. Go south. Along the road, not the river. Look for the mountain with devil horns. Watch out for raps. And mana swarms. And marauders. Sulfur pits. And... you know it'd really be safer if I went with you. You want to reconsider sobering me up?
What do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
I'm gonna use my medical, caffeinoid? This stuff's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Alright, I'll be back. I don't really know. I get the feeling she's gonna be a companion. Caleb.
New face, huh? You from off-world?
What's it to you?
Nothing at all. Just like to be friendly like with newcomers. It's the MSI way.
The MSI way. Gotta get all corporate-y when you're in a free area. Fair enough. I'm Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
Want to get in trouble for that?
I don't see how. When Sanjar took over MSI, he tossed all the old corporate rules. We ain't required no more to work whatever job the company demands. Our supervisor Velma goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
That's good. I happen to be pretty good with negotiations.
I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the squeaky wheel but just getting deadlocked. It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out.
Guns help a
Maybe
lot.
you could just make her listen to our demands.
Yeah, sure, I'll go talk to her.
You would do that? We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio today. I knew drinking up here would be good for more than the view.
We need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to
Let's
discuss?
find out who this person is. Any suggestions on how to put pressure on Velma?
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
What is this about blackmail now?
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know,
Ooh.
but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Alright. Talk to you later. This is a pretty decent view for the most part, you know, considering. Alright, let's check the rest of this place out. So we got, what is this? MSI? Assuming Sebastian Adams?
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Oh, I can get them myself. Why would I want any of that?
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Fair
Mr.
enough.
Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Oh, it's gone. Well, it's not in good shape. Fervati, you know who he's talking about?
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater. He had this grand idea to make it a museum for halcyon life. As my dad told it, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a manta queen for the last display. He left the Vale, gosh, years ago.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Manta queens, especially.
Have you seen a manta queen?
Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss them.
Where have you seen a manta queen?
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett, but I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
Captain, can we look for him? I'd feel awful if somebody from home was in trouble and we didn't do nothing.
Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
I'm surprised she's so concerned considering I killed half the people at their home, but okay. If he's a friend of Parvati's, I suppose I ought to.
Thanks, Captain.
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mantiqueen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there too.
Or his body. About Mr. Pickett.
Yeah. You find him yet?
Oh. So, just
like what?
Giving me the information again if I need it. See what you got to
Good.
trade.
Celia hasn't come by in a few days, so I haven't sold much.
No, it's all just animal parts. I don't really think I have anything to sell this dude right now.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay.
You can pay?
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature.
Uh-oh.
Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Well, why go for him then? He's already melted. Child is missing. Where did you last see him?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the Raptidons, Mantisaurs, and Marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and
Come on, Parvati. Do all this crap. I mean, I was probably gonna do it anyways, but that's not the point. Did you say there was a reward involved with this request?
Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there.
Yeah.
I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad.
Why would Tucker run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there.
Whose fault is that?
I warned him. A Raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers.
Oh my gosh.
Should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Where would he have gone?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boys run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a Mantiqueen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails.
Oh my gosh. Control your imagination. Jeez. Are you saying about the iconoclasts?
Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. Like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good.
Not sure I'm seeing the problem here.
You're one of them, aren't you? You should be ashamed of yourself, young man. Just as your mama would be.
How old is her
noble
boy?
Is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who listened. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
Where's Amber Heights?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts, or that he never made it. Scraps could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe Marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed them into their drugs and made them snort them. Oh, the
Oh
things
my
that could happen to
gosh.
my sweet baby.
Yeah, anything could happen, but doesn't mean anything's gonna, like, that's gonna happen. I don't know that I really want to, like, go for her boy. She also didn't ever say how old he is, did she? Like, what if he's, like, an adult? I'll help find your son.
Thank you.
Doesn't
Oh,
mean I need
know
to bring
you'll
him
be
back.
safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it.
You don't know anything.
And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Didn't mean to pull my gun there. Yeah, I don't know about any of that, if I'm honest.
Staying out of sight.
All right. Seem pretty chill now. Oops. Ow. Sings Emporium.
Well, well.
Didn't think that was going to be
The
a
only
female.
new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you?
Let's trade.
All sales are final, unless you threaten me. I'm kidding. Don't threaten me.
Oh, what do we got here? Axe, vermin, light pistol. I like the 576 DPS on that. How am I doing on Adreno? I've got more at the ship. I used a lot in those fights that I wasn't really expecting to have to use. But I think we're good. I think I'm good. Let's keep looking around.
Help! Someone's been killed! I think I'm gonna be sick.
Pull yourself together and tell me what happened.
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
The bottom on the right? Oh, I guess we better not go on that one.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
We
Murder.
knew.
Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Purple berry crunch. Salmon. This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made by a team called Mostly Colonists. This is from the left field toss ball betting. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Several ragged outfits, all in the same cut and color, were stuffed into this suitcase. I guess that was all the clues. Can't believe this blue folder's not a clue, it just stands out so much. Okay, I guess. Knock, knock, knock. Hi, resident.
Whatever you do, don't mention tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You guys don't need that stuff. Hey guys, don't mind me. I'm cleaning or something. Oh wow. I don't know if it's supposed to be flickering like that. To me it looks like that might be a graphical glitch, but it looks cool. It's like a cool chandelier. I mean, if it is a graphical glitch, I think it's the first one I've seen, so maybe it is supposed to be flickering like that. Another vending machine. Everett Gill. You know what? I've got so much going on. I don't really know if I want to talk to someone else if they don't engage me first. Can't go in any of these places.
If
Abigail.
Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like. Hmm?
Whoa.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Because she wants him. Sorry about my companions, they're just always in the way.
Moving.
Guys, get out of the freaking way. Let him go. Why are you being so weird
Head
about
back. Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can
She
Auntie
is.
Abigail do for you?
Forward. I've been asked to pick up caffeinoid
And
supplements.
what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
I don't know, Auntie. You'll have to pry that secret from my sweet little cheeks.
Aren't you a saucy thing? I may not be a fresh young thing anymore, but with age comes experience, dearie.
Oh, gosh. Uh-huh. Why don't you show me a thing or two? This got weird fast. Why don't you show me a thing or two?
Much as I'd love to. My rheumatism is especially fierce at the moment, and I'm all out of my medicine.
Oh,
but
darn.
I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. You were here for caffeinoid, weren't you? Who's it for?
Actually, the pills are for me.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
You were trying to get a little extra the moment I walked in here. Oh, that's just awful.
Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Think I should name drop her or try to keep it private and steal it? I'm guessing that's what I'll have to do. I'll try name dropping.
Oh, her.
Her.
It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
I don't know you at all. There must be some way I can increase
I'm
her
afraid
allotment.
not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
thought you were in charge around here, Auntie. You sure ought to be.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Forgetful fella, huh?
Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll eventually.
Where can I find this
In the
Dr.
town
Williams?
graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
The flower of enlightenment?
It's a philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties.
Naturally.
You gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been practicing my dropkick.
Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
Oh, jeez. Guess I have to go figure this out on my own.
Chin up, dearie.
I don't like being called dearie, by the way. You guys stay right there. Don't let her up here. Screw this, man. I'm not dealing with this crap. Now you lose everything. Making me have to do all this crap. Everything. Oh, I wish I had a higher hack. What is, isn't my hack pretty high though? I mean, obviously not super high, but wait, no, my hack's at 50. Oh, but permanent concussion brings it down to 4. Oh, my stupid concussion. Stupid concussion. Oh, was I supposed to sneak up the back entrance? Yeah, no, we're good.
Coming back.
Alright, so I got our medicine. Passion pills, though. Do I even want to get those? Hold on. Was that so she could get all freaky with me? Because I don't actually want to do that. Oh, no, that's for her. Okay. Buried graveyard. Implied that both. Gotcha.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
Yeah, she seems a little crazy. I can see why you'd do that.
Look, I don't... Sorry, for a second I thought you were Grim.
There's Velma. I want to talk to her. Oh, never mind. I was mixing Velma up with Nikon or whatever her name is. Kitchen. And a vending machine.
Hey, Velma, I got your caffeinoid pills.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail didn't give you a hard time.
Just the usual. Any word on Braxton?
Nothing. Don't know how much longer I can cover for him either. Give me those pills, will you?
Here you go. You know, you might consider a real night's sleep instead.
Sorry, I just need keep my feet warmer. Cat's sleeping on the ground behind me. I'm just putting on some flip-flops to help keep my feet warm. The vermin.
Got it.
Personnel files. I can't bypass that. Mash random keys. Should I? What do you think will happen? The fission tank 23 air looking a little lumpy. If you're not going to make it in, that's fine, but you have to let me know so I can stay on top of those doses. We really need to talk